1,000 metres. Not a lot of breeze around here this afternoon. A warm day. About 35 at the moment, but it'll start to cool down. There's the light. They stand well for the Magic Millions plate. Our Naughty Secret moves up fully inside the stalls. They're off, they're racing. Dust aside began very quickly from the inside, showing dazzling speed. Great Promise, though, looks for the lead. In behind those soon after the start, Sound of Speed occupying third from Ripper Rupert, Baby Pearl, then Monty Tremezzo. Storm Away got back into the field, back a little worse than midfield actually. Our Naughty Secret sitting on its outside, then came Like Clockwork, Dan's Version next on the rail, and dropping out last of all, Impending Lass. They leave the 500 behind them. Great Promise out a half a length. Dust aside. Ripper Rupert forced to do it tough, 3 deep. A length and a half. Sound of Speed tracking up nicely down on the inside. Our Naughty Secret hooks to the outside of Monty Tremezzo, and they're followed further back in the field Like Clockwork. Great Promise shows the way at the 200. Getting up on the inside now is Sound of Speed. Sound of Speed goes through. Storm Away charging through along the rail. Sound of Speed's in front though, and it's Sound of Speed. Sound of Speed won it. Tight go. Have a look at that. 5 across the track. Like Clockwork, one of them. Monty Tremezzo, Storm Away, Baby Pearl and Great Promise. We'll leave that one to the judge. Dust aside right behind that wall of horses. They were followed by Dance Version. Ripper Rupert cut up. Back in the field as well, Our Naughty Secret. And amongst the last home, Impending Lass. Sound of Speed, number 6 is the winner from the Trevor Andrews stable. Ridden by Sean O'Donnell. Tracked up beautifully. Drew Gate won. You could see that it was tonking into the race really well. And as the leader wobbled away from the fence, it made it very easy for Sound of Speed to go through. And anyone's guess for the minor placings, 1 Storm Away. Closest to the rail. Grabbed second, 8 Like Clockwork. Third, 4th, 9 Great Promise. And 5th home, Monty Tremezzo. It's 6 from 1, 8 and 9 here after the Magic Millions plate. Number 6 Sound of Speed. The microphone gelding in 58.71, winning by a length. Half ahead, second and third. The sectional 33.93. The winner, trained by Trevor Andrews for Joanne Andrews. Mesdames Atwell, Murray, Griffiths, Grage, Irvine, Copley, Johnson, Turner, O'Meara, Ibbotson, Hill, Tuckwell, Walton, McHale, Phelps, the Champagne Fillies group, and Miss J. Atwell. It's an all-ladies syndicate here that wins on Perth Cup Day with Sound of Speed. Second, Storm Away by Lucky Vega, Mitch Pateman and Holly Watson, and Like Clockwork, suffering her first defeat this afternoon, the Extreme Choice filly Clint Johnston Porter for Michael Grantham. The numbers are 6-1, 8-9 after the third. Race 4, the MCA Polytrack Handicap. 1,000 metres once again the journey at 1:48, and here there are no scratchings. Lockie Taylor's joining us from the enclosure after the victory. Couldn't have wished for a better run. Sean O'Donnell was following Great Promise, who shifted right away from the rails, and Sean said thank you very much indeed, took the run, and Sound of Speed took the victory here in the Magic Millions plate.
Thanks, Darren. I'm now joined by Trevor Andrews after the win of Sound of Speed. Trev, what a great thrill for all these ladies involved. They have had a great start to 2026, clearly.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
Sound of Speed, talk us through this preparation. How frustrating has he been? I know he's gone around at a short price, and trainers often don't even look at that, but how have you viewed his first 3 starts this time in?
I thought they were passes. I had the blinker visors on him, and he was probably just doing too much in his races, so I had him in at Boxing Day at Bunbury. He was in the last race there in a Class 1. Had young Jefferson on him to claim, but I nominated him for this race today, and he drew 1. I thought it was a good opportunity to take the visors off him, riding more conservatively, because he's always used himself up a little bit too much, and that's exactly how it panned out. He jumped from a beautiful gate, he jumped out and had a lovely run, conserved energy and had plenty to finish it off with, so we pulled the right rein.
Have you always felt that he has Saturday ability if he does things right in his races? As you said, he relaxed beautifully today.
Not sure about Saturdays, but he's a good Thursday horse at the moment.
Later today, you saddle up a number of really nice chances. Magnus Choice, last start winner. Can he continue on his winning ways?
I've been really pleased with him at home. He's drawn well again. He's nicely weighted. If he gets the right run, he'll run very well.
90 miles straight in the Latrice. What do you do from that low draw? Does she find the front, or do you look to take a trail on a horse like Machine Gun Gracie?
Yeah, she's racing out of a grade a fair bit. The plan is today just to ride her a little bit more conservatively. She's drawn well, so ideally third, fourth. No weight on her back. Just ride her a bit more. Ride her to run the trip out strongly. So Luke Campbell rides her at 49.5. Got no weight. Hopefully she just gets the right run, and I think she'll be thereabouts.
A really nice win here on a Thursday. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Trevor Andrews after the win of Sound of Speed. I'm sure punters would be lamenting at the moment. Scotty has been touched upon pre-race. He went around as the favourite in each of his 3 starts this campaign. Wasn't able to get the job done, and what he salutes at double figures here in a Saturday quality race here on Perth Cup Day.
2.05 in a Class 1, 2.15 in a Class 1, $1.85 in a Class 1. Comes up to a 3-year-old Saturday and gets the job done. But for these ladies, they don't really mind, because they're going to enjoy all the champagne that Perth Racing have to offer here today up there in the winner's room. It's air conditioned as well, and add a little added bonus for them, and it's 6, 1, 8 and 9. He's able to get the job done here on a Thursday, as Trevor said, but in a Saturday quality race. Beat Stormaway, who just ended up in a bit of an awkward spot there for Holly Watson. Was sort of in that 1 out, 3 back type position with a horse to her outside holding her in a pocket, so she elected to go back to the inside running rail. Got through on straightening, but had to peg back too much of a margin on Sound of Speed late. The horses that were flashing down the outside, including the undefeated filly and Like Clockwork, were going well, and the leader kicked on at any old price as well in great promise. Solid effort from her, but in the end, Sound of Speed gets the job done, makes it his 2nd win of his career. Sean O'Donnell is just handing his saddle off to Peter Hall, and he's weighed in successfully, and now we'll get a word from the great man Donga. First winner back in the new year. It's always nice.
Oh yeah, unbelievable. And this horse deserved to win this race today. He was in at Bunbury. Trevor scratched him for the barrier today. It was a fair race. We thought if he can run it up to these guys, it would be really good, but settled beautiful in the speed, and the leader run off. So he had to do the rest, and he did. So it was quite amazing. It was good effort.
That was going to be my next question. Which pocket's the whistle in?
Oh, I could see Jason's hanging, coming the corner. I thought, I don't have to panic, because box C can be terrible sometimes, but it was right off the track before we come around the corner. So credit to the little guy. He's really raced really well, but just hasn't put him away. But today, just riding him a bit different, saving that little sprint, it was enough in the end.
Maybe the visor's off as well?
Yeah, definitely, because he can go a bit hard, but he settled really, really good. So good move by Trevor, and to start today, and so I could ride him again. It was really good.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and love to the wife.
There's Sean O'Donnell. Normal transmission resumes in 2026. He's riding winners and giving love to the wife. Trevor Andrews and Sean O'Donnell combine with Sound of Speed to take out the 3rd here at Ascot.